crazy cats. My name, of course, is Doug, and today we're going to set our health and our stamina. So, before we can actually set these two in our widgets, let's first create a stamina bar thing. Let's first create a stamina variable for our player character. So, that being said, I'm just going to hold down the, I'm just going to click create a new variable. I'm going to call this stamina. And I'm just going to set that as a float. Going to compile so I can set the value. And we're going to set it to 1. And that's something I wanted to explain, like I said earlier. Because if you saw player health, that's also set to 1. Doug, why do we set things to 1 and not like 100 or something? Well, in Unreal lingo, 1 is actually 100% and 0 is, you guessed it, 0%. So 1 is with 1 being 100%, we check to make sure all of this stuff is up and running, and we just denigrate from there. All of the how we denigrate the player's health and the stamina meter, that'll be handled in our character blueprint. We're just gonna have a quick check, and the player's health will be denigrated. So in player HUD, I'm just gonna click on the health bar. I actually called it, you guys should have it saying progress bars something. Outside of the video, I just renamed it to health bar, and this is going to be, you guessed it, stamina bar. So we're going to create bindings for the both of them. So under percent, under percent, we're gonna click bind. We're gonna create binding, and let me just fix something here. Remove binding, and in that graph, nope, that is text. Hua. Remove that binding too. I'm just gonna create a new one. All that. All right. So we basically do a huge copy of what we did for our text. We get the player, if I can, man, I cannot spell anything. Character. And as the character, we cast to first person character. We're going to move this into you. We're going to get health, player health. We're going to plug that into return node, and then we're just going to plug that into there. And that's not player character. We need player pawn. Player pawn. There we go. So that's done. And now we do the same thing with the other binding. So this one, we're just going to create a new binding. We're going to move this out. Gets player pawn. And we then cast to first person character. That gets plugged in. And then that gets plugged in. We get stamina. Plug that into the return node. We compile, we save, and is this compiled too? Yeah, cool. Again, yeah, don't listen to these things. It does that. Okay, so now we have all of this set up. Does that mean we're going to see it? We still have to set the HUD first. So how do we do that? Simply put, for our create player HUD widget, we want to drag out the return value, and we want to set health bar, and that gets plugged into you. And then we drag this out again, and we have to set stamina bar. Doug, why are we setting that? Doug, I don't know if I named the stamina bar, and health bar. What are those two values? Okay, well, let's go back into the player HUD. In our designer, when I click on the designer, player health bar is the name of the progress bar. I just renamed it health bar, and same goes with stamina bar. I just renamed them. So now, if we compile and save, we go into our map, and look at that. We see our stuff. It is ugly. Oh, yeah. There we go. You know what? I'm going to grab a grenade. Blah. So, Doug, how are we going to, denigrate our health? We'll find that out in the next video. I'll see you in a bit.